Hello and welcome to this video. Sorry it's taken so long for me to upload another video, but I've been very busy at work being a sign maker and everything going on in the world. I've had to make a lot of safety signs and all sorts of things going on, which has not left me any time for hobbies, or very little. Well, here is what I've recently got. It's a Kato Amtrak P42 Superliner N scale starter set. It's like a train set type. So you've got your track and the controller and the trains. It's a very nice set. I do like these controllers. It's quite realistic compared to some of the other controllers you can get. And you've got your forward, brake and reverse, which is quite nice. And the track just clips together nice and easy, which makes it so much easier, especially for a beginner. You've got your P42 locomotive, and there would be 3 cars here. This one is damaged, and bought this set second hand, so I knew this one was damaged. So I'll have a go at fixing it, or I might just use it as spare parts. And what I quite like about these locomotives, this is the older version, so the nose piece is all as one piece, whereas the later ones, they have an arch that goes across here, and the nose, this lower part is bolted on. So if the train was in an accident and this part got damaged, you just unbolt it, and then you just bolt the new one on, whereas the old versions, which is this one, the nose isn't a separate piece. But it looks quite nice without having a series of bolts going across there. So here's the model in the hard plastic case. See if I can open it one-handed. Probably not. It's packed quite well, which is very good. Keeps everything safe. I'll have to pause the video. So here it is, the locomotive. You've got all axle drive, so that front truck and the rear one is driven. Or if you're watching in England or the UK, the bogies are all driven, so all 4 axles are driven. This one has lights at the front, and I think it's got lights at the back as well. Sorry about the brightness going up and down. Yes, yeah, very good engine, this one. Looks like I need to fit the road number lens in, or it's probably something that needs to be fixed. I'll put it here, put it back in the box for now. There is something here. I'm guessing that's the road number, which is there. I'm guessing that's what I need to fit. Well, for now, let's put it back in the box. You can have a look at the cars or carriages, depending on where you're from, what you call them. Let's have a look at one of them. Again, it's packaged very well. Don't think I'll be able to do it one-handed. Nope. I'll have to pause the video again. So here it is out of the box. Got your corridor connection up there. I'm not quite sure if those lights, those red tail lights, work or not. But even if they don't, it shouldn't be too difficult to fit working lights in there. Quite like these cars. You've got interior detail upstairs and downstairs. You've got all the grille detail and the corrugations on there. It's very nice. Even the doors look very good. They don't think they've got separate handrails, but they do look very impressive. And the detail on the trucks is amazing. The wheels look very good, finely done. You've got clear printing on for the number. Let's turn it around. And the Amtrak logo, although the camera's not picking it up very well, is very nice and clear. And you've got so much detail on here. It's very nice. It's a very nice model. As I was opening the box for this car, I noticed there was something under this polystyrene. Well, this was a bit of a surprise. I just had no idea this was here. This is the first Kato train set starter set I've ever had, so I wasn't expecting this. Normally, if something like a train set, it would be placed on top. And I've noticed even with, well, you get that with a lot of the UK ones and also a lot of the European ones, it'll be placed on top. So as soon as you open the box, this is here. It's usually instructions saying, don't do this, do that, how to keep yourself safe, don't electrocute yourself, that kind of thing. So not quite sure why it'd be hidden under here, under the box. Well, it's here anyway, which is the important thing. You've got some instructions for detailing the locomotive. Sorry, the brightness is trying to get the camera to focus. Got the headlight lenses and number boards. I think that's what was missing on here, so it looks like I need to fit it myself. And you've got MU hoses as well, which is a very nice thing to have, especially in N scale. So I've noticed from watching other people's videos, some of the HO scale locomotives like this don't have them. I think it's the Kato ones don't have the MU cables here, but I think Athen ones do. So it's quite nice to have this in N scale and have the MU hoses. Well, yes, they're not fitted, but it gives the modeler something to do. Here's your troubleshooting. If things are not working well, like normal cables, whether it's plugged in or not, that kind of stuff. And whether it's plugged into the AC outlet. Normal things like what you'd find on top, so you don't electrocute yourself. And here's your instructions for the starter set and how the track goes together. This is the starter set here, which would be that one. And being that it's Kato track, it's very universal. Well, it's universal with them other Kato tracks, it just all clips together. You can just expand your set. There's the M1 and M2. And you could go to whatever you feel like. As here, there's multiple different designs. The only thing I don't really like about this track is, as easy as it is, you are limited to what they have available. So, for example, if you just wanted the track to come in a bit and then go back out, as a gentle curve, you wouldn't be able to do it. Whereas with Fleischmann flexible track and Pico flexible track, you could pretty much do what you want. But then it is down to you to make sure the track is laid correctly. Whereas with this, you don't need to worry about that too much. It clips together, it's held together, it's fine. So this is a very good instruction manual. It's in colour and very clear, so you can see what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and how things work. It's very nice. In showing you how to couple the trains together, with the locomotive and the carriages, the cars. You can use this re-railer or railing ramp, whatever you'd want to call it. I've noticed it's got some little cutouts for the rails. I'm not quite sure why you'd need that, being that with the Kato track, you can only really put it where it says, and any points, crossovers, turnouts, they are going to be set to wherever. Whereas if you had Pico track, this would be very important to getting the track straight. I've also noticed there's some measurements on here. The camera will pick it up. Just about see it. I'll turn it that way. It'll work. Well, it's got millimeters along that bottom edge. Well, I think they're millimeters just looking at them. Well, it's not going to pick it up, but there is some measurements on here. You can just about see it there along that top edge now, which is very interesting. You don't normally, well, I've not seen that on anything else. And in here, I'm guessing is the mains plug, mains and power supply. Yes, it is. And looking at it, it's got a UK pin setup, which is very useful. So I'd have thought, being at Kato, mostly them, well, as far as I know, specialise in American railways and railroads, I wouldn't have thought the plug would have a UK one. I'd have thought it'd been for US. And this cable here should go from the controller to the track. I had a little look. I didn't see any plug sockets on the track. Well, I wonder what this is. So it's a grade crossing or level crossing, depending on what you want to call it. So you've got that middle piece and with the track, and you've got the ramps as well. There's some more track here, some short pieces. Yeah, let's see. No, does it? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where it connects up to. I'm not sure. I've never had a Kato set before. So it might be this. I'm not too sure what it is. It looks like it could be. Yes, looks like that's the. Yes, because there's 2 pins in there. So this is the piece of track where it plugs into. It goes under the track and the wires pop out through that cutout. So there you go, or you can have it out of this side either side, depending on where you want it. So that's very good of Kato to have it set up like that. It's a very clever design, this. Quite like it. And there's so much track in here. Well, to be honest, I'd say it's actually better than some of the UK and European ones. Yes, got no chance of getting this much track in there. You'll have your curves to make an oval, and they'll probably give you a long straight, two long straights like that. If you're lucky, you'd probably get something probably about half this length, and maybe a turnout if you're lucky. But the usual would be enough curves to make a circle, and probably 2 straights to make an oval, and that's it. You wouldn't have all these extra pieces. You wouldn't have a crossing. So, well done, Kato, for making such a good kit. It's a very nice setup, this. I think this will be the end of this video. Now that work's slowed down a little bit, I shall have more time to upload videos. So if you've liked this video, give it a like. And any advice you'd like to give me or any comments, drop them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.